I got to talk. I got to tell what I feel. I got to talk about my life as I see it.
Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? This is your man on the streets. Every day on the streets, I walk around, I talk to everybody. I ask very important questions on the street. So far today, I've talked to 150 people today. Now I'm talking to myself. One of the main questions I asked today was this. I asked everybody, what do they think about the fact that for 8 years Obama was in office, 4 communities didn't receive no money, but yet they building condominiums and office buildings in those communities that didn't have money. What you think about the fact that those same communities that they building in, they want to close schools down, but yet they promised you when the lottery came, money gonna go to the school. They promised you when they bought the 2 stadiums here, money was going to the school. They promised you when the casino come here, money was going to the school. How come that we got all these things here, but all these places that the money was promised to are closing down? Our schools, our recreation centers. Now we need these for our kids. It's the fact that the people who run this city doesn't respect the people in the city. So that means that unless the people in this city stand up for themselves, then they don't respect themselves, and the people in this city who run the city got a right to take advantage of you and treat you like they treat you. Number one is this. Number one, for 8 years Obama been in office, this community around here haven't received no money, but yet they steady building buildings around here. I would like to know, and I'm sure everybody in the world would like to know, where's the money coming from for these buildings? Now, I was told one thing. Now, this is what I was told. I was told one morning I heard Governor Hogan say that he was taking the money from the red line. The day the red line is supposed to start, he took the money from that, put it someplace else. 2 weeks later, here's a delegate telling me that he's putting a center on that corner. Developers are putting up $500,000. University putting up $500,000. He putting up $500,000. Wonder where he get that money to put that up. I wonder if that our money that our community did not receive. Now, the way I look at it, now I hate to say this, the way I look at it, if that's our money that our community didn't get, we suffered, and they put these up, seemed like to me that some of that money should be coming into our community. We should be able to use that community for certain things, but I'd rather challenge some other things. I want to challenge the churches. I want to challenge the police department. And the reason why I'm saying this is for the simple fact that I hear them keep on saying that we need to put money into the police department. Well, why should we put money into a police department if it's not working? I believe that if we create community organizations, we don't need a police department. We can go ahead and police ourselves. We can do a better job. Look at all the lives that's being taken, and we got all these policemen. They're not doing nothing for us. We can do better for ourselves. I know for a fact that if we went out here and started working for ourselves, and we clean our communities up, and we start our community organizations back over again, I think we can be back on the board in a week. Because all it takes is this. If we create our community organizations, we create 2 different boards or 3 different boards, we use those boards to go around to all the communities, wherever community needs, we go downtown and make sure they give it. If they don't give it, we find a way to get them out that office. Why we got people sitting in the office, collecting our money, but not doing nothing for it? Look at our communities are suffering terribly. Our communities have been suffering for the last 15 years. Our communities have been suffering terribly. Look at not only our communities suffering, our schools are suffering. So that means that this city had really done nothing for us, but hurt us. So that we need to understand that the people who run the city are hurting us more than anybody. So we need to figure out a way how do we deal with these people. And all these new laws that they coming with, I want y'all to take a look at all the papers that y'all getting now, because these new laws that they write are really taking your rights away. Because so far the police department, so far the city, and so far Social Security, they have violated 14 rules that's in the amendment that they have violated, and I want to find a way to get to the state's attorney to file a petition against them. That's what I want to do.